Fellatio Dreams, 2021. Fellatio Dreams. On bended knee, I bend forward on knee. Power be yours, power to he. Upon squalor I'm strewn on poverty's floor. Close the door, become the whore. On lap I sit, on lap I squat. Power be yours, young hustler thought. With riches he dominates, podium boss. Close the door, innocence loss. On bed I lay, on bed I am laid. Power be yours, I'll be paid. With notes he dictates, plastic cash. Close the door, use this trash. On camera I lose, on camera nude. Power be yours, I'm not a prude. With snaps he takes, roll the tape. Close the door, let's escape. On all fours, down stuck on fours. Power be yours, I'm only yours. Fellatio Dreams, paid for in full. Fellatio Dreams of one mouthful. Fire. It is fire that gives us birth. It is our body that becomes the flame. It is fire we live by, and fire that takes our name. It's fire that cooked the food. It's by fire that we laid nude. By the flame we conversed, with internal fire we cursed. By the flame I meditated, with fire got aggravated. By the flicker felt the heat, warmed from head down to the feet. It is fire that gives us birth. It is our body that becomes the flame. It is fire we live by, and fire that takes our name. Tropical rainbelt. I want it to rain like it does in a movie. Perfect picture in time that doesn't run smoothly. I want hard, large drops to fall upon us, wind-swept and sodden from the rain and the gust. Soaked through t-shirt, displaying my skin, just holding together with cotton so thin. Together at last, in line with the belt, each little droplet is blissfully felt. I want to go out in a monsoon, out in the rain, stand beneath the blissful burst water main. I want to swim with the breeze, be soaked through and through, shiver with damp, and then I turn to you. Wrap around me as we follow the shower. We'll stand underneath no matter the hour. Under the tropical rainbelt, the heat will turn wet, a torrential refreshing that we'll never forget. I want to stand out in the storm, out in the thunder, look up to the sky and continue to wonder. Wonder of earth, wonder of sky. We'll stay out in the tropics until we turn dry. We'll follow the belt from north to south and stare directly in the monsoon's mouth. We are holding hands under the purity of rain. It washes the past until we aren't the same. Tugging off. Titillation. Oh, yum. The carnal kind. Utopia of bodies without minds. Growing fanatics for the boys of the screen. Generating obsessions for voyeurs online. Intimate relations lost in the void. Nagging feeling that love is now lust. Get fucked, sex at what cost? Off with the connection, only hard for the screen. Fellatio dreams, fellatio dreams. Fuck, watch them fuck, and then fuck off. Discreetest stargazer. Can we drive through the night? City lights as we cruise, city lights as we speed. Do whatever we choose. Can I pick up this stranger? He sits beside me on passenger seat. Can I put pedal to the metal? Hear your sensual heart beat. Passing desolate city, just a few hours till dawn. Is it right to carry this stranger? To each other we are drawn. City lights diminish on a highway now unknown. Stranger to my side, I've got no desire for home. Winding country roads, music loudly sounding out, desire loudly coming out. In my mind, I have no doubt. Moon beckoning us on, light pollution gone, a wilderness for two. This, it can't be wrong. Stranger on my ride, stranger by my side, stranger urging me, this stranger my guide. A lay-by in the sticks, a calm and quiet dream. Fog coming from our mouths, and those stars that can be seen. City lights are yonder, like fairy lights afar. You and I will lay here, nude, inside this car. So what if I don't know you? You never knew me before. Yet here we are so vulnerable and yearning at our core. So what if this is it? Never again will we entwine. This mystery night forever, just once we will combine. So what if paths don't cross, and no oath is here declared? Just once we will embrace. At least tonight you cared. Can we drive through the night and find a place to stop? Just a few hours spent together with a starry night backdrop. Can I pick you up, stranger? From the city we shall drive, out into the countryside, my spirit you revive. Can we ride all night and watch the city from afar? You'll be back by dawn, stepping out from in my car. Midnight by the Carousel. In a most welcome discombobulation, in a swaying tide of which is my feet, celebrated delirium in which I spin, in which I turn, in which I am woozy. Constant innovation elevates, constant need to warp my world. Take me high, only to drop with speed, whirl me around in a circle spin. I want to ride again, turn, I want to ride again, spin. On a carousel, in flashing lights, in a UFO I hold my gut. Orbiter, I'm spun again. I want to ride again, spin, turn. When the lights go up, dazzle me, when they move in sync to enchant us, of shades of red, pink, yellow hues, munching deep-fried floss and booze. A curiosity to catch my eye. Step up, the sideshow now. Step up, young dizzy one. Dizzy, dizzy, delirious one. I want to giggle once again. Step on up, I want to gasp at that again. Step on up. A walking tour, a house of fun, mirrors mutilate. A ghost train off into the night. I want to scream and ride again. A child again run free at last, whirlpool of head, churn of stomach, so much to see, so much to do. Follow the lights that flash in unison, blink, flash, blink. Sound motion again, let's do it again. Come ride once more, I'm deliriously happy at the fair again. It is not a dizzy disease of the endlessly sick, not an anxious trick of a mind so snapped. It's a constant light head of excited nerves, for the excited boy who has no words. It's already midnight by the carousel, riding on an elaborate horse, a loud painted horse. Watch a million twinkling lights with a sound effect. Pay £1 to ride again. I want to spin again, whiz. I want to stomach churn, lurch. Bumper to bumper in a tiny car. Aim to laugh and crash the car. Ferris wheel, up and cold. I want to be deliriously happy. With you happy. For us so happy. Deliriously ecstatic, oh so happy. Innocent childlike joy. Expel such mirth. Fairground ecstatic, just you and I happy. simple pleasure, throw back contentment, simply happy, maybe just happy. The head of my bed. At the head of my bed, so much is formed, from dreams, skin, and sin. Did you dream also at the head of my bed? Did visualizations of this devastation form? Did indiscretions peak as we entwined, from the head down to the foot of my bed? Did you tickle my cheek as I slept? Did you fondle playfully as I roused? Did you ever imagine such delicate deviance, from the head down to the foot of my bed? Did you premeditate harm as I slept? Did you visualize the pillow across my face? Did you ever imagine such erotic nightmares, from the head down to the foot of my bed? Did you fuck and regret on the rump you saddled? Did you fornicate and thrill-seek nightly? Did the sheets grow cold in this laid-bare regret, from the head down to the foot of my bed? Did you vacate the room of the man you ripped? Did you wrap him in duvet and leave him neglect? Did the sheets lose soft cotton when riddled with sweat, from the head down to the foot of my bed? Daddy for boy. Not concerned if he is a nice young man. You are aroused enough to use your hand, with smoothie flesh and untainted milk. You'd be happy with any boy of his ilk. Did you dream of misspent youth and angst? Applaud his attention with cash and thanks. Only concerned with boyish models so hard. Where did you find him? On the queer reclamation yard? In another world. In another world, I dined out each night. Various flavours laced my plate with sauce. From the quaint restaurants, I watched the world. I watched so many and their dreams of other worlds. I took strolls by the sea and crashed with waves, spied fairy lights along Mediterranean town walls, felt the delicate soothing heat of summer nights, when I found myself in another world. I watched the moon go down on breezy nights by sea, eyed the sun come up on peaceful dawns. I painted a picture of the skyline so endless, if I could paint in another world. I sold art on the pavement from my humble dwelling, talked small, dreamt big on that pavement. The folk walked by and browsed my offerings, looked with gentle intrigue in another world. I was off the grid with a name no one knew. I lived in hiding and was known by few. I painted and rhymed, the poet unknown. I sat and wrote prose in another world. The faces of the past often sometimes wondered, where did he go? Where did he go? I'd vanished with no trace, off to find freedom, and freedom I found in another world. I lived chipper by sea, and the salt air was so fresh, and the people round here knew not of distress. We just lived out our days, at one with ourselves, in another world. We were held. Back again, and dining on local cuisine, hand-rolled pizzas and fragrant spices. I sipped on that rioja at the end of each day, ate hearty with wine in another world. In another world it wasn't fantasy, not a dream, and we dined, slept and worked like they do on the screen. The fighting was worth it to arrive by the shore. In another world, we were no longer poor. Cash and cream. They've got stars in their eyes, bright lights in their eyes, dazzling ambitions to reach new heights. They've got hunger alive, criticise, to cut down any rivals with fierce stars in their eyes. They've got money wants, fear to light names in bold fonts, a want for poster displays, to own their own name, total admiration, unexpected frustration. It will surely lead this train from their rail. The heavy hands, the pestering hands that feed you cash and cream. the torturous stalk, the life you wanted, to walk the stage unfazed and undaunted, speak to the people and feed them you. There is a reason for everything that you do, and you've got stars in your eyes, and you've just realised your life is just lies. The screaming mob, the expecting crowd, you took their money so it's allowed. The paper spread, the shame in ink, dizzying bright lights you can no longer think. The angry mob, with wallets so bare, the stars in your eyes took you elsewhere. The heavy hands, the pestering hands that feed you cash and cream. The molested idol, stripped by their glares, another teen idol, caught in dangerous affairs. The stars circling like a halo around your head have caused all these tears that you shed. You've got stars in your eyes, totally blind, captured, owned, completely confined. The pestering hands have touched and torn the adoring crowd you clench and scorn. Presumably they'll love you, whatever the years. Now you understand the extent of your fears. Stars in your eyes died supernova. Stars in your eyes exploded supernova. The heavy hands, the pestering hands that feed you cash and cream. Cash and cream, cash and cream. Stars in your eyes died supernova. Our cupboard. Cupboard potential there. Cupboard never shared. Invite to your cupboard how you cried and blubbered. Share his little den. He may not invite again. Close the closet door. Could he ever love me more? Share this tiny room. Your scent I will consume. Inch from door to bed. Share this wine and bread. Cupboard living space. We are gone without a trace. Inside our tiny world, hands and fingers curled. Open up your home, so I'm never again alone. It may be small and tight, but we hold on dear tonight. Cupboard or a box, but he gives all that he's got. Little lot, open heart, sweetheart, we won't depart. Cupboard potential there, but I'm living elsewhere. A decision not taken lightly, now a memory held tightly. Whatever the currency. I am not man, nor friend, nor individual. I'm controlled by the great British pound. I am not free, nor in receipt of your loyalty. I'm merely controlled by whatever the currency. I'm an invoice for your goods, a charge back for your service. I am a never-ending charge, and the account continues to dwindle. I am not rich, nor frivolous, nor safe. I'm controlled by the great British pound. I am not comfy, nor in receipt of good intentions. I'm a fucking disaster, whatever the currency. I am a loan that'll be repaid to excess. I am a worry about cash as I do in distress. You are never ending with demands, and the account continues to dwindle. I am not lavish nor able of charity. I'm controlled by the great British pound. I am both bought and then sold, whatever the fucking currency. Nothing is lent without plan. Nothing is given just because. The cash tins and vaults have chains, whatever the fucking currency. First date. Careful to not misconstrue that glance. This our first time, this our last chance. Nervous chuckle, a posture so erect. I'm listening to you, your words I dissect. Your eyes I often catch, your twinkle just so, and all of your stories I'm willing to know. All of these hours that seem to pass by, drunk on attraction and drunk on the high. Red wine lips of which I hope mine don't quiver, takes us to a place where we float upriver, takes us to a place where we willingly submerge, takes us to a place where we freely purge. Slow with the fork and slow with the knife, slow with the words in which I recount my life. Easy and gentle as you talk of your own, and I need to be sure I want to take you home. Fast with the fall, quick with the feeling, spit out the facts and I'm quickly revealing. All of the time spent alone now is gone. Tonight brings this date, and I want to hang on. Hang on every word. Do you hang to my word? It seems this urge has been transferred. For there is good times, there's smiles, there's want and yearn, the excitement of knowing there is so much to learn. Fast forward, hit skip, flick to years down the line. Will we still sit at dinner and chat as we dine? Will our hunger be more than just the food upon our plate? Will you still look at me like on our first date? Address the nation. Address the nation. Address the crowd. Declare order and blast it proud. You rule over I, you rule over my peers, serving up control, collecting tears. Apply the brainwash, and we are sick on the sleaze, and the rich elite do as ever they please. Our silence, our fear, a genuine disease. Our lives to them just a piss in the breeze. Cough, splutter, ribs sore of the choke. Obedience, the worst drug we smoke. A frozen window looking into a frozen room, and they've controlled us all from cunt to tomb. Pocket jingle, a pocket of bronze, check out poor crumbs and coupons. Controlled in poverty, hounded in health, the line in the sand between shit and wealth, the line in the sand between us and them, the line drawn by richer men. You address the crowd, you address the weak, ruling by chaos in the compliance you seek. The unveiling. Masked for unveiling. The cover on face. Tear down the fabric. Rip down the shroud. Pull apart the hidden. Flames to the groan. I no longer covet. Pull away from the cover. See beauty within. See the natural state. Accept my scar. Appreciate my crease. Acknowledge the truth. Note each line. I no longer cower. Pull away the sacred. Hold me in hand. Look upon me in light. Shine a bright flash. Look upon me nude. Accept my imperfection. Appreciate the curve. I no longer run. Pull away from my act. Take heed of my warning. That is not also pretty. Don't cast a dark shadow. Look upon me with favour. Accept the unexpected. Take a hold of my being. I no longer run. Pull away from perfection. Take steps toward me. Be free to endure me. Don't wish to craft me. Don't hope to shape me. Take a hold of reality. That we are real gross. I no longer dream. I pull away from make-believe. Take strides beside me. Be open-minded. Don't try to tame me. They tried to change me. Be aware of this body. Be curious of mind. I no longer accept deceit. Pull away from the fallacy. Talk to oceans open. Run free of the land. Don't try to wish. Don't try to hope. Just be willing to grow. We both grow of the bag. I no longer stunt my growth. Pull away from the drought. Take to my mind. Let me run around yours. Don't try to escape this. Don't try to deny it. I encourage you to be open. Come split open my head. I'm no longer restrained. Pull away from concealed. Take to my body. Let me lick upon yours. I won't try to fight you. I won't ever deny this. I encourage our touch. Encourage entwined flesh. I'm no longer a prude. Pull away from the shame. Tickle on. We can take a walk through the long black grass. Caress fingers through strands of wire hair. Nuzzle down and within below masculine scent. Tickle on, tickle strong, embrace warmth. Surrounded by arm, within pit natural growth. Natural man of the natural world. At the back of my neck, I feel it prickle. Tickle on, tickle touch, I feel you. I can lay my head down on a chest of fuzz, rub fingers along a chest of man, sleep upon a chest of burnt up grass. Tickle on, tickle me, I breathe you. With each gentle move, I'm consumed by you. You as intended, not smooth so rough but real. I'm consumed, consumed. Tickle on, tickle shiver, you heal me. Nature left. Shingle crunch beneath my feet. Previous clean air that's mine to keep. Passing breeze and sloshing tide. It's hard to believe our cities lied. Hard to believe they stole fresh air, cemented nature without a care. Hard to believe the trodden pasture and all the chemicals they manufacture. Shingle crunch of land untouched, and the seashells that we clutched, and all the dreams we made by sea, in those few hours when we were free. Hard to believe the demise of land, and all the damage done by hand, and all the corporate murder we spy, and fumes of business up in sky. Shingle crunch beneath our feet, this rare moment mine to keep. In this moment the air's so fresh, and we make the most of nature left. Blue dreaming. Grass beneath me. Deep blue sky invites me. Cloudless expanse. Blue dreaming. Down here I dream. Up there it is endless. Endless possibilities. Possibility sky. I'm anything and nothing. Still nothing but anything. Expanse of sky, another universe above, blue dreaming. Tickle strand of green, there is endless blue to see. Light hues upon the horizon, hill, light, skyline, hope. There is hope in open space. There is calm and still and grace. Still, I'm blue dreaming. Freshly cut scent, light air brushing skin, light air upon the lung, soft trimmings all around. Still, I look up and hope. Immersed in blue dreaming. A nature's antidote. Oxygen in which I float, nature in which I cope, with earth I breathe and note, with life I am but one, calm with the last of sun, with the sky I can but wish, its virtue I can't miss, and all the quiet while I am but blue dreaming. Beyond the skin. I want paths to cross with interested interest. I want worlds to collide with valuable insight. Spoken words of experience. Nothing more, yet nothing less. I want reasonable interest in the mind. I want interest to be deeper than the skin. Spoken words of knowledge and curiosity. It must go beyond the confines of our skin. I want you to feel these thoughts upon my lips. I want you to understand the curves as they move. Spoken words sent from my lips toward yours. It must go beyond the excitement our flesh can offer. I want you to place your head upon mine. I want us to feel messages being sent. Spoken words I want to receive in return. It must go beyond what our combined bodies can offer. The Northampton Brawl. Incongruent aligning is our love affair, our loveless pairing that you present in bows with ribbon and colour, all wrapped pretty for the reassurance of others. It does not reassure me, and I am the gift. We are the gift that is looked upon by others, is envied by others in our pretty little box, and the everything they see is the nothing we have. Just undo paper, just rip off the tape. You'll see it for what it is, a big mistake. Below the gift is not a gift at all. Behind the paper is a Northampton brawl. With broken glass and I shuddering away is a shouting match that I wish not to play. It's a dragged by the neck, dragged down the hall. That is the reality of a Northampton brawl. With mortgages and proposals made for the show, with new trips and pictures of the places we go. With protesting so hard that all is so swell, the reality remains that we don't really gel. With drunken nights and restless sleep, with the smashing of doors and stomping of feet, with the phone ringing with no answer to call, that is the horror of the Northampton brawl. With petty explosions of a spoilt man-child, and the rage in the eyes when he is turning wild. With nightly tears in my eyes as I continue to fall, I am a slave and a player in the Northampton brawl. Wrecked mind to rest. Puffy pillow awaits, cold side of the pillow. Wrecked minds to rest. Tense muscle to ease, anti-insomniac wishes. Hopes for better dreams, no grinding of the jaw. No jerking of the limbs, no tossing nor a turn, busy minds to rest. Subconscious shadows, twitching of the eye, passing through a cycle, strolling through the past, remembering better men, summoning bitter men, merging all the faces, the fallacy in imagery, the event not how it was, wrecked minds to rest. Artificial light disturb, bruxism clenching joint, temporary wish of narcolepsy, temporary wail on wake, toss the pillow, flip it so, give it another go, dreaming past, dreaming dreams, create a future, busy mind to rest. Restoration crew emerge, builders quick with hand, patch the wounds, pack the wombs, REM in needed flow. He meets kind of folk, with dreams of hope, dreams in faraway lands. On he breathes in harmony, wrecked mind to rest. Abandon your control, consciousness to the tide, for he sees missing lovers, those at sleep, those he loves and those he keeps. We meet in sleep, we share in dream, you tickle my hair, when busy brains at rest. So alive, you seem so real, you've passed on back to me. With rapid eye I see, with outrageous experiment, we do things we never did. You become, you are not gone. You soothe my rest, you elate my thoughts. We can be what we want to be, when my wrecked mind's at rest. Carnal celebration. Let's hold together this paradise love, and collide together like we're enough, and kiss, dream, caress and taste. A love like this is not ours to waste. Let's lick each stretch of delicate skin, and know in our hearts that it is no sin. Entwine as one, and feel each beat, worship you from head to feet. Embrace each flavour, inhale each scent, and rest assured I'm quite content. Mould with me as you fall inside, and we take this passion within our stride. Look at our love nest, the bed indent. This is just us, we shan't repent. The flames of the sheets have set our loins alive. This is us, as we thrust and thrive. Celebration of your body, carnal celebration, unstoppable groan after deep flirtation. These are the sheets we celebrate upon, tensed headboard as you grip and hang on. Celebration of you, and of us celebration, with fierce desires, sweat, tingling sensation. These are the sheets that we drenched in juice, a mutual need to love and seduce. What about you, you drunken slut? From riches to rags, how's the boy? Never truly knowing elation and joy? How does it feel to reap just desert? With no power comes nothing to assert. What about you, you drunken slut? How's it now the door's slammed shut? From your manipulated winnings, your deception faces its final innings. Did it feel like it did as it did for me, when loss is the only thing you can see? What about you, you drunken slut? Did it feel as it did for me, a lasting cut? Factory line of new bodies to explore, brand new bare skin to adore, fresh flirt, fresh drinks and your chatter, fresh eyes, fresh skin, you will surely batter. And what about you, you drunken slut? The feeling of pain and a strike to the gut? He'll go to the bottle and wash away crime. He'll go to the bottle and swig away the line. He'll go to the bottle to face another day. He'll go to the bottle for foreplay and foul play. And what about you, you drunken slut? What about me, a drunken slut? One after another after the other, a never-ending line of broken lovers, a never-ending story of harm and of strife, another throwaway person with a throwaway life. From everything you had to the nothing you've got, from top of the world and the false big shot. Is it lonely in there and do the memories stick? Or have you a new way to fool and to trick? And what about you, you drunken slut? And what about this drunken slut? Bondage. We'll never be free. Not free of you. Not free of me. This touch is staining my skin. I feel every inch within. Every touch I've ever felt has truly affected my destructive self, with nails that scratch, fingers that slip, each direction making me strip. I'll never forget, never lose sight, never run from that utter delight. A victim of you, a victim of this, hypnotized from under your kiss, perturbed by your direction, not a single care for affection. Lift me up beyond your frame, release me when I'm no longer the same. Fingers man and sweat, laid bare and dripping wet. We won't be the same when this is done, me, you, and the invisible gun. Mildred and Philip, that is us as one, tugging on a rope, battle and come. Neither of us can wrap the wound in bandage, two together of human bondage. We'll never escape, or ever be free, I before you on bended knee. Swallow, swallow, whole, and surrender us deeper, gradual insanity and growing cheaper. New World Order. Hidden peasants display subservient order, running general public screaming in disorder. Anxious men in crowds face Big Brother's camcorder, lining up to escape on boats littered on the border. Wailing women howling, children dying of neglect. Every penny counted, transactions being checked. Footsteps traced, questions asked on repeat. Our leaders, our jailers, our blind deceit. Woozy drunken information slapped on each page. Transmitted messages from politicians on their stage. Wobbly, dizzy, equilibrium in a spin. Transmitted regulations, where does one begin? Retreat from view, retreat from harm. How do we know the truth when you spin the yarn? Retreat from the firing line, retreat from sight. What they've been saying is not what they write. Manic population screams ignite the night. Mixed arrays of messages, nothing's black or white. Zapped minds and souls, no fight left, new disorder. We all line up as we witness the new world order. Disorder, they scream, sickness of the society. Out of order, they scream, a virus of the population. We need order, they scream. We need order, order, order. This you will follow, the new world order. Cupid's bow. I can speak from them. Tell you all that you want to hear. Whisper when I speak words only for you. Elevate my tones when defending passionately. Passion from ruby flesh. Passionately form words when no words exit. Mouth movements only for you. Universally, we understand their movements. You know these lips. I know your lips. A pursed form of disapproval. I know your lips. You know these lips. Corners stretched with that joyous smile. Ruby red flesh of the heart-shaped lip. Rehydrated from the kiss I sip. Still this last contact from Cupid's bow. Every small indent I've come to know. I watch as you talk. Listen as you talk. I follow the path laid out by your mouth. I flow with the vibrations, flow with the stutter. Eyes jolting, darting from your eyes to lips. I can heal from them. One more kiss. Feel it upon my skin. Feel hot breath. They twitch with dreams and tremble with tears. Are bitten gently in both frustration and horn. One more smile, and this feels like home. One more look, and it feels like home. Another kiss, and I'm feeling at home. I know these lips, and you know mine. Perform for me with such articulation of noise. Enunciate the most beautiful verse. Quick to warm and quick to freeze. Better canoodle to warm this flesh. Speak of the tease, and I'll pout for you. Provocative lips, perky, pinky lips. Whatever we face with stiff upper lips. If you feel you can't say it, then don't say it at all. These lips of ours don't need words at all. These lips of ours have said all they need. These lips of ours have weathered the breeze. We'll just keep them well and keep expressing. Words not needed, words still not required. Remember, I know these lips and you know mine. I know your lips, each quiver of lip. You know my lips, each nervous twitch. If yours are ruby, mine be scarlet. Red wine soaked, hot breath on neck. Tender touch of lips I know. Will kiss you back with lips you know. Ruby red flesh of the heart-shaped lip. Rehydrated from the kiss I sip. Still this last contact from Cupid's bow. Every small indent I've come to know. Until the dream comes. Where land meets the sea. I want to see the sea. Where tide draws in, by morning wash away. Until the dream comes. Where houses sit high, looking out to other lands. Where tides lap against rock, houses crumbling to the sea. Until the dream comes. Where fresh spray slaps, skin salty deep so froze. Sun rising above the ripples, extra sun reflects off water. Until the dream comes. When nights are dark and brisk, diminishing the last ray of light, moon bold across the horizon, flames of fire from the burner. Until the dream comes. Where the window is ajar, fresh air filling up the room, where insomnia's a joy, as I watch the water wiggle. Until the dream comes. Where morning is a trickling sound, gentle waves as they move out, sodden sand emerges energized, we walk close by the shore. Until the dream comes. I sit and dream so vividly. I know a place like this. I know these sands I've been before. I promise I'll wait so patiently until the dream comes. Everything's so silent, and we walk inside of hope. The sea is our only master, and we'll live a life serene. The dream may come.